Ciao. Cool. We got some people popping in. How you doing, guys and girls? Hey, how you doing, Rusty? Can you hear me all right over there? What are you guys up to today? Getting any shooting done? Probably should have announced this before I. Perfect. I got all the computer issues all sorted out, so it seems to be working now. But yeah, you shooting today, Rusty? How you doing, sheepdog? Yeah, I got out today, do a little bit of shooting. Second time in almost a month. Man, it's been crazy, crazy times, man. I'm telling you. But the skill level has considerably dropped, but the body doesn't feel too bad anymore. So looks like slow and steady, but I'll be back into it full swing soon. Did get a video shot today. Got to finish that one up, and I'll be releasing it. But I'm going to show you a sneak peek, a little bit of what we were looking at today, and we're going to do an unboxing. I got a new sweet frame in this week, and we're going to have to take a look at that and do a review. And I have another one that's kind of backlogged that I've got to do for Prime 4 catapults today, so it should be pretty cool. I'll give you guys a quick look at it, and then that'll be the next one up in a video. Hey, sheepdog, what size bands did you get from GZK? Hey, how you doing, Chuck and Steel? Good to see you, brother. You out practicing today? That's the good stuff, man. I love .54 Orange. It's a really sweet band. I think you're going to like it. I think Orange GZK is probably my go-to. I much prefer it to the green. Draws a little lighter, and the speed is almost the same. Dude, I ruined your plans. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Hopefully, I won't keep you. I won't keep you longer than it takes to drink a beer, though. Okay, bro. All right. Yeah, I was just telling the guys. Yeah, that orange GZK is real sweet. Rusty, what did you get? The yellow or the black sniper sling? I have them both here, both in .5. I actually prefer the yellow to the black, although the black is quite a bit faster. but the draw on the yellow is much smoother, and I shoot more. Oh, good call. I shoot more accurate with the yellow than I do with the black, but the black's really damn fast. Fastest bands I've ever tested. Yeah, got out and did some shooting today with a new frame that was sent to test out a little bit and see how it was, how it feels, and give some critiques. Shot a video on that today. I'll be releasing that probably today or tomorrow sometime. And I shot terrible. Not the frame's fault, but I'm still a little bit busted up and screwed up. So anyway, it's gonna take some time to get back into action, but won't be long. Of course, I mean you. I remember you, Green Alloy. How you doing, brother? So what's everybody been up to since I've been gone? Not too much. Just chilling. Got to do some shooting for the first time in a long time again. The last video that I shot, I was shot the video, and right after the video, I had problems with my back again, and I was out for another 2 weeks or so. But I feel like I'm making a comeback a little bit again today. I did some shooting, started having problems with my back again, and then anyway, had to give it a break. Yeah, me too. Shooting steel, chucking steel. It's been the same thing for me. I've been going to work every single day, coming home barely being able to move, and then going to sleep, trying to stretch out everything, make sure I'm in good shape, and then that was it. But there was no shooting for me. Oh, that's cool. A slingshot from Hex Nuts. Are you welding them all together, or are you using really big ones? Ah, cool. Hey, Rusty, what kind of frames are you making, brother? No, I don't know about you, but I'm due. Today, I got a Stella on deck. That's what I'm going to be drinking, but only one today. Got to do some running around later on today, so cheers. Oh, really cool. Hey, how did your band set turn out, brother? You do some good shooting with it? You'll find yourself saving a lot of money by making your own bands. Good job, man. Keep it up. That's what I like to see. Homemade slingshots. Thanks, brother. Trevor, how you doing, man? So I guess since we got a few people rocking in here, I'll show you the frame that I was shooting today. Take a look at this. This is a frame that was made by M&J Archery. It's a Zebrawood G10 core. He calls it the First Ridge, and it's named after one of the hunting grounds that the guy caught his I think it was his first deer or something like that on, or maybe just a hunting spot, one of his favorite hunting spots or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but this is a really cool looking frame, and the grip on it's really nice. Like I was shocked at how well this thing shot. Well, considering that my shooting was pretty terrible, but the frame was actually really gorgeous, really, really smooth, really comfortable. No recoil. It's just great. I had a lot of fun shooting this thing today. Hopefully, I can get myself back into shooting shape. But let me tell you, it was kind of ugly shooting there today. And not just with that frame, with every frame I shot. After I finished shooting that video, I had to go relax and hit a foam roller for a little while. Then I went back outside to shoot again with some of my best shooters, and it was pretty much the same thing. I'm having trouble. Yep, I still have my Evo. Still like it, and I shoot it pretty regularly. It's not. I wouldn't say it's one of my go-tos. It was for quite a while, but there's some other frames that I find I shoot better only because of the fork width. The fork width is a little bit wide for me. Purple Heart's a real nice wood, man. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm hoping in the next couple of days I can slowly but surely start building up my what do you call that? My stamina out shooting again. Get the shoulder and the back in action, and then I'll be shooting much better soon. Yeah, I searched, I Googled them and I couldn't find them, but I'm going to be checking on Facebook real soon. I think I'm going to put an order in for some of those bands you were telling me about, Martina. They look pretty cool, or they sound pretty good. And 0.5 is right up my alley. Oh, I love that Titan. I still probably my top 3 frames. I love shooting that frame. Whenever I'm having trouble or I have to work something out or whatever it is, I pick up that Titan and all the trouble seems to go away. I love that frame. Titan Hunter is probably one of the best frames out there, if you ask me. That and my Beagle. I love my Beagle too from Private Fork. Fantastic frame. Check this out, actually. I got a Beagle here. It's called the Beagle R. And this thing is really damn cool too. You can see I'll be reviewing this guy soon. You can see it's got a nice offset fork on there. You really get a really nice comfortable grip. Pushes everything forward, allows for a better wrist, more wrist comfort. Just fantastic. Just type stuff. Scarface review. Oh man, 200 yards, Chuck and Steel. You're a madman. I can't even see. I was gonna go and do a 78-yard shot. I may still do it in 2 weeks for a Fun Shot Friday video, but I got to shoot across a quarry to hit a can. That's what I was thinking of, and it's inspired by you, dude. But 200 yards, I'm not gonna see a damn thing from that far. I can't see. My eyes suck. 78. It's actually 78 meters. So I don't know. It's probably close to 100 yards, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, but it's it's going to be a fun shot. See if we can get it. I don't know what frame I'm going to use for it yet, but it's going to be fun. Nope, I don't have a PPMG. I was this close to getting one, but the fork width was too wide for me, so I passed. If they made one around 90 millimeters or smaller, in between 80 and 90, I would jump on it, but I think it's around 100, which is a little bit out of my wheelhouse. I don't like shooting big frames like that. I end up either having to shoot low or mess around with my anchor point. I don't like doing that. Yes, I did. And it's right here in this box, my friend. And we're going to be opening that up a little bit later and unboxing it. And we're going to see how it looks. Should be pretty sweet. But this Beagle Type R, I know a lot of you might not have experience with Andrew's work, but I know Chuck and Steel will back me up on this. That this guy does some excellent work. This one's actually made out of micarta. Take a look at this. It's absolute beauty, and I can't talk. Look at that. I can't wait to get out and shoot this guy. It's gonna be real sweet. And I think on this one, I can't remember what bands I put on here. I think they're either 100% or Sniper Sling. Can't remember. It was so long ago. I put them on almost a month ago, and I forget now. But those are gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be a fun shooting frame. I have about 10, maybe 20 shots on that frame before I had to take a break. But I've got these tall grasses for those of you who live in North America. You know what Phragmites are. Well, we had these things growing up on the other side of my fence, and I was cutting the tops of them off with this frame off my deck. I had about 10 balls in my pocket, and this one just came in the mail, so I went outside and started taking some shots, and I was cutting the tops off of them on the other side of my fence. It was real fun. Yeah, Andrew from now on is very much my go-to guy. I can't say more about him. That work that he did for me with the custom sign-on that I was trying to get from Sniper Sling, but they had their books closed for so long, and I gave up trying to wait for them to reopen. I ended up getting Andrew to build me one, custom to me, all out of carbon fiber and this purple honeycomb stuff. It was really cool. Love that frame. It's actually my last video if you guys haven't seen it. But right after that arrived, I got a call from an email from him over at Sniper Sling, and he told me that the books were open. Get your order in now. So because I already ordered that one from Andrew, I decided to go with the S Robin. So it should be pretty cool. I'm going to show you that in a couple minutes. But my goodness, is that thing sweet. I can't wait to hold it. I haven't seen it in person yet. It's still in my box here, but it should be pretty cool. I've got it all cut open, ready to go, but you'll see. Yeah, Andrew is the man. Totally awesome dude. Awesome dude. Does excellent work, and he's great for the slingshot community, that guy. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. If I wasn't living with my wife, I'd be in all kinds of trouble. Let me tell you. She's that little angel on my shoulder telling me, no, that's stupid. Don't do that. Yeah, let me tell you. Hey, Chuck and Steel, that old design you're talking about, is that the Kodiak you were mentioning in your videos? Hey, what's up, Greg? Green alloy, I'm actually thinking about making my own design. I've got some ideas going, and if I do make an ATO slingshot, for example, it will be Andrew that's making it. I'll be getting him to do it because he's the man and he's my friend. He'll be the guy. He'll be the guy building them. Hey, Chuck and Steel, are you planning on putting those Kodiaks into production or what? That would be pretty cool to see. I just wish there was some more guys making slingshots up here in Canada. I want to check that out, dude. Yep. I'll have a conversation with Andrew pretty soon. We'll check it out. I just want to get this video done for him, and I can start thinking about other things in the future. But for now, excuse me, we'll go ahead and get this one done. Well, I guess we should take a look at this guy. Whoop. Smashing stuff around here. So let's let me all right, I'm just going to open this and then I'll turn you down. Okay, guys? Have a look at this. All right. So I made a couple of band sets for it. All right. So the kit came with a little Allen key, a couple of extra bolts. In one of their little packages. They also sent me another one of these guys. Nice little target. Looks to be about a 40 mil. And I don't know if you guys have seen these at all from Sniper Sling, but get them. They're really, really good. You pass that through. You pass that through, and it flips around real nice. Doesn't wear out, and you can attach it to a couple of elastics or whatever. Stuff works fantastic. I've had one going in my catch box now for, I don't know, a good couple of weeks. Maybe 2 months now, actually. And it's still going. I beat the crap out of that thing, and it's been going crazy. Well, they sent me this thing. This cool pin. How does this work? It says premium member, Sniper Sling. Check this out. That's pretty nice. I don't know where I'll put it yet, but it's a nice looking pin. Doesn't look like high budget, really high budget. Nice. All right, here we go. It's one of those Sniper Sling bags. The quality of this thing's awesome. It feels like almost like a heavy canvas on the outside. The inside's like a soft velvet or something. Really soft. And it's got this beauty in it. Have a look at that. I don't know if I can get closer and make it look better for you guys. I don't know, but look at this. It's got some carbon fiber. I don't even know what that material is. It might be G10 or something. I don't know. But I can't wait to see this thing out in the sunlight. Have a look at that. Pinch grip design. Super comfortable. I did ask them to give me an extra centimeter in here because it would be a little bit shorter, and I got a bit of a meaty hand, but this thing is absolutely gorgeous. And the price you pay for these things, it's worth it. And it's like $140 or something, and that's Canadian, which means it's like 85 cents in US dollars, which is sweet. I can't wait to get out and shoot this. And I got some the bands that I'm going to put on there. I got some Simple Shot 0.5 with again, one of my favorite pouches of all time, the Warrior Mongol pouch for shooting 8mm steel. This thing is going to send steel real quick. Look at that, man. I can't get over this thing. This is beautiful. This is going to be amazing in the sunshine. Even here too, it looks like it's almost, I don't know if it's almost like carbon or what. Look at that. Nice lanyard on there. You did some cool knotting. Got a nice bead that matches. The only trouble is, which way do I go? Red pouch or blue pouch? I think the red looks a little better. Yeah, we'll be showing this one soon. I'm gonna want to get some shots through it. First, this one, this guy here is a 90 mil frame. This one's an 85, so it's a little bit on the small end for me, but should be nice. Should be nice. I'm just either have to shoot a little bit low or up a little high. The good thing is though, it does have this this little aiming bit that kind of sticks up, which gives me another 4 mil. I'll be very close to 90 with that thing if I'm shooting off the point of that. We'll have to get out and try it pretty soon. But that's the S Robin G3. Look at that. Sniper sling. Awesome work. I don't know who it is they got making their frames, but my goodness. It's like it was made for my hand, I'm telling you. Hey, Paul, how do you like that? You have the S Robin? The G3 you have, or which one you got? How do you like it? Give me some details, brother. I really like this pin, man. Might have to find a spot for it up here, maybe somewhere around here at the other side. It might be pretty cool. Right alongside of my fish hook. Man, I still want to play with this thing. Well, since we have it out, I think we should at least get some bands on it, right? Let's bring it back down again. You guys don't need to look at my ugly mug that much. Should be apologizing to you. One thing that kind of surprised me, it's actually a pretty weighty frame. There's some beef to it, that's for sure. But the tips are nice and thin. And they're canted a little bit too, which is something I like. Ah, so much about this frame I like. Yeah, I may have to slip outside a little bit this evening and take a couple shots with this thing before I put it away, before I shoot my next vid. I don't know if my patience will be able to hang on. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Will it knock the Titan off the #1 spot? That's a tough question. The Titan or the Beagle? Or the Unifox, actually. The Unifox is right up there, man, for one of my best frames. I do some amazing shooting with that thing. And right up there too with those other frames is Scout LT. That's another frame that's just fantastic. Uh-oh. Yep. I'll be shooting this tonight. I promise you that. Whew, I'll have to go back out again for another round. Yeah, that's true. I find with a lot of lighter frames, you tend to have a lot of recoil on the bands. But with the heavier frames, a lot of that goes like you release and everything just stays there. On some of my lighter frames, I've had the frame, like you go to shoot and you feel the frame twist or move around on you a little bit. It makes you have to give it a death grip, and it's not a comfortable way to shoot. Especially when you get into those heavier bands. When you start shooting those 0.7 and up. Absolutely. Chuck and Steele said the tubes have the worst recoil, and he's 100% right. Even light tubes, you really, really feel them. Like they wear on your wrist when you're shooting those things after a while. Really, the FDC, I do find it quite light. It does have a bit of recoil, but I find the shape of the handle really locks it in, and I shoot quite well with that frame. It's kind of I'm kind of surprised that you have a hard time shooting it. But do you find maybe the fork width is a little bit on the narrow side for you? Actually, that's a good question for you guys. What is your? Have you guys noticed a difference in fork widths for shooting, or does it not really make a difference for you? Ah, yeah, maybe that GZK hammer having that more chunky handle on there makes a big difference. I think the hammer width, I think, is what is it like an 85 or a 90 as well? Can't remember. I haven't shot my hammer. My OTT Hammer Pro I gave away, but I think my TTF, I think it's around 90 centimeters. Oh, absolutely, I agree 100%. That's why a lot of the frames that I review tend to be in that 85 to 95 region. The 85 being on the lower end, the 95 being on my upper end, and that 90 is pretty much bang on for me. You know what, brother? I tried to pick a fork. I bought one from Wasp, and I tried shooting it. I was going to do a video on it, but I'm not really into comedy that much, so I passed on it. That's actually a lie. I really like funny stuff, but watching me shoot that pick a fork was just sad. Yeah, the fork width that narrow, I just can't do it. I can't. I tried it. I don't know what the deal is. It's just not for me. The only thing I haven't tried, actually, to be fair on this, is shooting it full butterfly. I think I might be able to get by with it full butterfly. Yep, absolutely. Hey, how you doing, Fresh News? Yeah, I know. I was talking with John a while back about some of his frames. I was looking at the Mustang. I really, really like that, even though it's like the rich man's FTC. But his fit and finish and his work is just astonishing. He really is the man. I mean, there's a lot of builders out there that can make some really, really nice stuff, and then there's some upper level guys that are just out of this world, and he's definitely one of them. Ah, Rusty, so you must like the You must like the Evo then. That must be right in your wheelhouse, I'd imagine. Hey, how you doing, West Yorkshire Catapults? Nope, brother, I'm in Canada. That what you're seeing back there, that little Aussie flag is actually a little project my son did when he was in elementary school, and we just kind of hang on to it because he did a really great job on it. Yeah, Chuck and Seal. I'm gonna have to actually put some honest work into a pickle fork and figure it out. I went out there a couple of times. I had a couple of fork hits and a graze on my hand, and I started to speed bump the pouch a little bit, but it wasn't comfortable shooting like this. And I tried to pull it back past my head, and I was like, you know what? I don't have the time, so let's put this down. We'll try it another day. And it's just been sitting there. I'm gonna have to give it another shot. Good, honest try. Yes, sir, man. Good old Canada. Red Bar Radio. You'll have to explain, man. What the hell is that? You know, I started shooting. I used to shoot 3/4 butterfly. I guess we'll call it. So I've been corrected. I had called it butterfly before when somebody said, "No, that's not full butterfly. It's 3/4." And I was like, just about back here. My arm just wasn't straight, but whatever. But I was shooting the Axiom Ocularis. I got the LE, and I shot it the first time. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. But then I ended up switching to actually trying out full draw. So I was like stretched out as far as I can go, and I did some of my best long draw shooting I ever did in my life that way with that frame. Trying some other frames, I don't know. I was having some issues getting my up and down. My left and right was good, but my up and down was stinking. But with the full draw, man, I was nailing things one after another. I even put a couple of hits on a 30 mil flipper with it. I was really impressed. Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm kind of safe and kind of healthy, which is kind of good. Making a comeback slowly but surely, but should be back in full swing. I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks, and then I can start pumping these videos back out again. Cheers. Anybody have some new frames coming down the pipe? Are you seeing anything new out there that needs to be investigated? Yeah, homemade slingshots. I had the same issue with the band hitting me in the face a little bit, and I was talking to Shane over at Island Made Catapults, and he told me that when I'm pulling it back, just to tweak the wrist a little bit and get a bit of a speed bumping action on it, and it would actually come off. I don't know if I can see this here, but it would have the band would be touching my cheek, but when I let go, it would just pop out just a little bit, but has enough time to straighten out before it releases the frame. So you could try speed bumping a little bit, and that'll solve most of your problems. And not much, just a little tiny tweak, and that's it. The man to be asking about that though would be Chuck and Steele. That dude shoots some serious long draw. A folding keyring catapult. Oh, cool. I find a lot of those slingshots, even those ones that I got a couple of them. You know, they're like a knife, and you pop them open, and you got a little slingshot. They shoot tubes. I have one of them that shoots tubes and flat bands. I'll be showing you guys that one soon again in the future. But there's something about when you start adding too many moving parts, it just kind of makes me nervous. You know, it takes one piece to fail, and then you end up having. It's one thing having a band come back and slap you in the face. That sucks. I've had that happen to me before. But it's another thing to have that band come back at you with a piece of the frame on it. It's just something to be said. Like, I don't think I know in the video that I shot it without wearing any glasses, and I was kind of nervous the whole time. Even though the thing feels solid, feels well built, just the moving parts. You don't notice a screw comes loose or something happens, and you end up eating the frame in the face. I don't know. I got a bunch of slingshots here too. I should probably start getting rid of some of them. There's a lot of them that I like to shoot on a regular basis, and there's some of them that's kind of like, meh, they just sit there and I don't touch them. Maybe I'll start adding some of those into a giveaway. See if some of you guys can win some. I don't know what I'll do with those yet. I also got a crap ton of bands too that I don't shoot very often. Maybe for one of those giveaways, I'll be putting together a little kit with some pouches and some bands and a few other things, and they can do what they want with it. No, we'll see. I got a lot of frames now, somewhere around 50 something, 60 something. And really, if I'm shooting for me, I probably only shoot maybe 10 of them on a regular basis. Oh no, I understand what you mean about having it past your elbow. This is like a half butterfly, and this is full butterfly. I don't know what they call that, like a half long draw or something. I don't know, but you see a lot of guys in China. They'll grab it with their elbow up and they'll pull it just past their face and touch it on their cheek. But it's just shooting from their ear. Seems to be like a lot of those guys shoot like that. Oh, that's actually a good call. I know I've seen a lot of guys, and I have some friends over or whatever that never shot a slingshot before. I'm like, come over, it's going to be fun. And they grab it like this, and they pull back on the wrap and tuck, and that can end real badly. It could end real badly, even on a clip version too. I can imagine that sucking. It's probably safer on this than it is on this, actually, when you think about it. Anybody have any crazy plans for the weekend? I guess the weekend's just about over. It's just in case. Scotland Gold. You don't want to take any chances of losing one of your peepers shooting something that's kind of sketchy quality. Yeah, I'm not saying it is sketchy quality, but you don't really know. Yeah, the first time I ever tried like a full span butterfly, it was a terrible experience. The The stretch out was okay. When I released it, it hit my face, hit my hand, and the recoil kind of spun out somehow and then slapped me on the fingers. I had wicked hand slap. It was just terrible. The only frame I've ever had that worked on though was that Axiom Ocularis. For some reason, shooting super duper crazy long draw with it is no problem with that frame. Could be the fork width or how it's built, or I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky. But every other time, I much prefer just to shoot back here. So I got my arm just past my elbow, my wrist just past my elbow, and seems to be okay. I tend to shoot a little bit low shooting like that, though, for some reason. Ooh. Yeah, man. It kind of sucks because I want to have, I don't know anybody in my area to shoot with. I don't have anybody. I don't know anybody who shoots. So the only person that I know who shoots is my son. And sometimes, you know, he'll see something like this. He'll be like, "Ooh, I want to try," and I'm like, "I don't know." It's been a couple of times. It's been a couple of times where we've had some nasty fork hits on my frame, brand new frames, big ink. I'm like, "Oh no!" He did that with my Hammer Pro and put a big chunk out of the wooden handle. It killed me. Then I went and bought a brand new one and I did it myself. So I just put that thing away. Yeah, it may be the tallness of the forks. You know, I've wondered about that a couple of times. I've had some frames that I can shoot really well, and I have some frames, no matter what I do, I always shoot a little bit on the left side. And I'm not entirely sure if it has something to do with how high the forks are, but I think it might be. You never hear anybody talk about how the height of the forks make a difference in how you shoot. It's interesting. That's something I might have to explore. Anybody have any thoughts on that? How you doing, brother? Oh man, Rusty, did you do any damage to it? I know a while back I had a Casper that Andrew sent me, and man, I was outside testing bands. It was like minus 15 outside. I'd been out there for 45 minutes shooting. My hands started getting cold, and I had a really crappy release and whack right into the resin and shattered it. As the resin shattered, so did my heart. I was so angry. I was so angry. I ended up going inside. I ended up going inside and shooting for like 45 minutes in my basement where it was warm to see if I can get something like that to happen again. And I couldn't, no matter what I did. I don't know how it happened. If it was a combination of the bands being cold or me just stinking it up because my hands were cold. I don't know what it was, but man, broke my heart. Actually, that's when I was testing the Sniper Sling yellow bands in the cold. That's when that happened. It was brutal. Luckily, I was able to glue that little piece back on. I was able to glue that little piece back on, and I'm gonna have to hit the little where the drip went and just sand that down, but it looks okay. It's not like it was. It wasn't as beautiful as it was, but I can get by, I think. Oh man, I got a frame from Nick Hagerty. Can't remember what model it was, but it's a really narrow guy, and it came with double TheraBand gold bands on it. That is ridiculous, man. How hard it was to pull back that little frame. It was just crazy. It sent the ball super fast. Like I'm sure you could drop deer and rhinoceros with that thing, but let me tell you, the the draw on it, it was like, man, I'd have to be shooting something that big to be able to hit it because I couldn't aim with that thing at all. Yeah, those double TheraBand Volt gold bands are just crazy. That's crazy. Ooh. Man, what a how the weather out here, man, for the last couple of weeks has been terrible. We've had nothing but rain and wind and crazy wind. Even I was hoping to get out and do some fishing and some shooting on an island. Me and Logan were gonna head on out there, paddle out to this little island, possibly even camp there for the night, but that fell through. And then I was supposed to have that overnight that overnight or that camping trip out in Algonquin Park, and then I got injured, and anyway, whole bunch of bad times. But the good news is I'm going to be on vacation at the end of next week. So starting from the 19th to the 30th, I'm going to be on vacation, shooting vids, doing some fishing, and shooting some slingshots, getting some videos in. Should be fun. Hey, how you doing, brother? Not much is popping. This was popped, but now it's dead. Really? In BC, you guys usually get all kinds of rain. Man, it was super dry here, and then it just got crap. Just nothing but rain and windy every single day. I wasn't able to go out and shoot anyway, but I couldn't have gone out to shoot. It was like 45-kilometer-hour winds plus the whole time. Yeah, that is tough, man. When you have no one to shoot with in your area. I had a couple of guys who follow the channel that I'm hoping I can meet up with at some point and do some shooting with and have some fun. But almost everybody, I don't know anybody who shoots. I'm hoping maybe I can find somebody in someone close enough I can drive out and we can go have some shoot and have some fun. But it would be cool when you have some people to shoot around. You can really make some good improvements and learn faster that way. Oh, buddy, just last week we had 3 or 4 days in a row that reached 42 degrees. Inside the metal shop where I work, it was way worse. By the end of the day, I'd get in the car and have to drive an hour home, and my goodness, it was just nasty. Yeah, I bet it's nice and warm down there, eh, Rusty? Yeah, living in the Montreal area is kind of weird. We have we usually get a couple of weeks of 40 degrees in summertime, and then we get a couple of weeks of minus 40 degrees in wintertime. You got to kind of be durable living up here. Yeah, winters suck. Winters suck, but actually last winter wasn't so bad, but we get a crazy range of weather up here. All right, Chuck Steele, you take care, brother. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping in. So it won't be long. I'm hoping I should have the video up probably maybe tonight, but most likely tomorrow. And then the next video I'll be doing a review on this guy. And hopefully I can get my shooting back up to par because I really stunk it up today. It sucks. I don't like releasing videos of me stinking it up like that, but we'll see how it goes. And probably right after that one, we'll be doing this guy. I think we'll be doing a full review on this one before we get into any 10-shot Tuesdays or fun shot Fridays or slow hole Sundays or any of that kind of jazz. But yep, this guy is going to need to be shot very soon. This is going to be real nice. I'm just amazed at how well this frame turned out. My goodness. Yeah, it's going to be sweet. Yeah, I don't go out shooting any frames in minus 40. That's a little bit past my tolerance. I don't do much in minus 40. It's actually kind of neat. When you get to around minus 25 or so, like minus 25 base temperature, not with the wind chills or anything like that. If you take a cup of water and you throw it up in the air, it comes down like snow. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm in Montreal, Canada. So yeah, I agree too. Sometimes you can block out that stuff, but when you start getting into the real cold, you start losing dexterity in your fingers and whatnot, and that's just all the mental fortitude in the world isn't going to help you much there. Maybe they will. I hope they get their books open because, man, let me tell you, this thing is something else. This thing sells itself. It doesn't need me. Let me tell you. This is a beautiful. The work, look at this. The work on this is beautiful. I'm freaking out here, guys. I'm freaking out. Look at that. It's beautiful. You cannot feel a transition on this thing anywhere. That's insane. Yeah. The comfort. It's an 11 on 10. Fantastic. And I really like that. Hopefully it's not too blurry, but that little aiming dip there, that little aiming mark on there. It's really nice how they did the clips. Whew. And the price for the quality you're getting, it's off the charts, man. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Yeah, I've tried shooting with gloves on. I really don't like it. It's not so bad in my frame hand, but I can't do it with my release hand, and that's the one that counts. Hey, how many of you guys are into the outdoors too, like going out hunting and fishing and camping and all that stuff? You guys do a lot of that? I find it weird since this whole lockdown and all that stuff has been going on. I used to crave to be in the woods. Like I had to do it at least once a week just to clear my head and knock the city shit off me, you know? But man, these last while, I tried to go out into the woods. The first time I went out to the woods, I came out with 6 ticks on me. 6. I was freaking out. Like, man, I don't know what happened. It's like, oh, there's no people around. All the, everything went stupid in the bush. I ended up coming home. I had 2 of them attached, and the other 4 of them were walking on me. And it was like, man, they were only there for about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 hours. Probably not attached to me, but it was like, fuck, this is gross, man. Anyway, I ended up removing them, and it's like, we're still not allowed using permethrin here in Canada, so I can't even treat my clothes. So I've been, the last couple of times that I went out walking, I was using a roller, for your clothes, take the lint off, and I was pulling ticks out all over me, and it was just stupid, disgusting. And the crazy thing is that I've never even seen a tick until about 7 years ago, and now they're almost every time I go out now I get them, and they still haven't they still haven't made it legal to have permethrin to treat your clothes and protect yourself yet from here in Canada. And DEET doesn't do shit. I know they say in the bottle, oh, don't worry, just put some DEET on and you'll be good. But no, it's a crock of shit. This stuff doesn't work at all. So now when I go out, I'm tucking my pants into my socks, tucking my shirt into my pants. I'm spraying my body in bug spray, and I got to roll myself down, and they're still finding ways to get into my clothes. It sucks. And the funny thing is one of the places where I go, there's lots of deer and everything. So you kind of expect there to be, there's deer and moose and bear and all that stuff. You'd think, okay, there's going to be some ticks in a place like that. But there's another place that's like a city park where there's just a lot of geese that hang out in the pools, and that's just as bad. The ticks attached to the geese, they drop off, they attach to the raccoons and the squirrels and the rabbits and everything else, and all the birds. And they're just everywhere. Like they really got to come up with a system with this, something to do to get rid of these things. Oh, very nice. I'm actually thinking of doing they call it a drag. You basically, not that kind of drag, but you take a stick and you attach a towel to it, for example, and then you drag it through the woods, and you can actually see what kind of what species of ticks, because they tend to latch onto it, and you can find out what species you have in your area, and it'll give you an idea of what kind of diseases you can catch. I don't know if I should do it or not. Yeah, but I'm hoping to head up to my parents' trailer, go visit them, since the lockdown has been released over here in my area. We're going to swing on down there, visit the parents, go get some fishing done, and then do some hiking, some camping. Should be fun. Yeah, I don't want any part of that, dude. Lime sucks, but there's some other stuff too you can catch from those things, which is just, yuck. I want no part of it. And I remember for years, I used to go camping in the woods, and I would just sleep on the ground with a tarp, and never had a tick. Never even saw one. Now I can't even walk in the woods without getting these stupid bastards on me. Sucks. Oh man. Anyway, guys, I think now we're gonna wrap this one up. I just wanted to stop in, let you know what's going on a little bit, what we got coming down the pipe, and kind of where I've been. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys very soon. I'll see if I can get that video up and running tonight or tomorrow. And you'll be seeing those other 2 frames very soon, and some videos coming up. So you guys take care. I'll see you again soon. It's time for me to boogie. Thanks for stopping in, guys. You're awesome. I love you guys. Take care.